What's going on today? I'm going to be showing you exactly how getting lean improved my focus, my productivity, my deep work hours, and basically how much money I make in my business. Okay, so let's get straight into this, not waste any more time. In the first picture was me before applying my productivity protocol. Okay, I always woke up tired even though I slept more than enough. I was a fat slob, sure, I had some muscles, but I had acne. I was tired all the time. I couldn't focus on my work. I was barely getting 30, 40 minutes of deep work per day. And in the second picture, it's me like 2 weeks ago, if you care about it. Now I wake up with more energy than ever. Okay, I'm shredded as fuck. Okay, I'm really productive. I can get 4 to 6 hours of deep work every single day, and of course this positively impacts my business. I make more money than ever because I'm so productive. Okay, and I gotta be honest with you, man. uh, because I was so unproductive at that time. I was so lazy. I had brain fog all the time. My business took a big hit, meaning that I was making less and less money. So I realized, okay, I have to do something about this. Okay. And if you're not going to pay attention, man, and implement everything that I'm going to give you to you, meaning that you're not going to take a pen and paper and make this video full screen, I'm sorry, bro, but you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck not making any money. You're going to be stuck being unproductive. And imagine how this is going to impact your business or your career. Okay, so this is a good reason to give me your full attention for the next few minutes, man. Because if you're not, trust me already, I've already helped dozens of busy professionals get into the best shape possible, be more productive, have more energy, okay, without doing hours of cardio or stupid diets that you see on the internet, right? Because everything starts the night before. So please don't skip this because this is crucial. You have to fix your sleep schedule, okay? You don't need to sleep more. Okay, the sleep quantity doesn't matter that much. What it matters is that you wake up and go to sleep roughly at the same times every single day, because studies show, and not only studies, because I've tried this on myself, when you wake up and go to sleep roughly at the same times every single day, your body is going to recuperate, is going to regenerate, is going to recover even better. Because I remember when I was going to sleep at 2 3 a.m. and sleeping 10, 12 hour days, you know uh, I, I felt like shit. I didn't have energy. I always had brain fog. I couldn't focus. Okay, so you have to understand that this is very important, and a quick morning routine that is going to improve your focus, okay, and productivity. Okay, the first thing when I wake up, I chug some water, okay, with some electrolytes to have proper hydration. Then I do my morning steps, which already puts you into a caloric deficit. Then when I come home, I drink some black coffee, okay, with no sugar, no cream, no nothing, okay, and then I work for 3 to 4 hours fasted. Why fasted? Because when you're fasted, okay, you have your insulin, which is low, okay, you don't have any spikes, because let's say that you eat before going to work, or you begin your deep work session and so on, you're going to have your insulin spike, which is going to make you feel tired. You're going to have brain fog, not really focus, which in turn is not going to make you really productive. Like, trust me, if you try this, if you try this morning routine, it's just like, I know it sounds so simple, but it works so good. Okay, and I also take those things, right? I don't encourage you, but it helps me with focus. Okay, as I've said, I don't encourage you to take this, but for me it helps me a lot, right? And nutrition is the most important aspect, okay, alongside sleep, okay, because calories determine if you're going to lose weight, or if you're going to gain weight, but macros determine your energy and your body composition. How much can you focus on things at your work. And we have to get those things straight. Protein is the best for satiety and muscle recovery, meaning that you build muscle. Fats are important for your hormonal profile, okay, your testosterone, your ghrelin, your cortisol, and so on. Okay, you want to optimize your hormones through your macronutrients. And of course, carbs for your energy. And then we're going to time them before and after your workout. Why? Because you don't want your nutrition to impede your productivity. You want to be, be sharp. You want to get work done. You want to be focused. You want to be dialed in. Okay. You need to eat more if you want to lose weight, get lean, and be more productive. Maybe you're thinking, okay, but I'm not going to gain weight if I eat more, right? Because, calorie surplus, right? Wrong. Because you have to understand this. This might be you right now. Maybe you're eating 2,000 calories, 1,800, who cares? And doing like 40, 50 minutes of cardio every single day. Your BMR is down here, which is your basal metabolic rate. Basically, how many calories you need to survive, to maintain your weight, right? Your body's fighting against you, right? Because your metabolism is fucked because there's this thing called BMR adaptation. Okay. As I've said, your body basically is this survival mechanism to hold on to as much energy as possible because your body does not know that you want to be more productive, make more money, get lean, have more energy. Your body thinks that you're dying, right? And how we fix that is that we first, as I've said, optimize the macronutrients. We increase the calories, the BMR, right? And we do low intensity cardio. I'm going to explain everything to you, right? The macronutrients. As I've said, protein has the highest satiety as a macronutrient, meaning that it's going to keep you fuller for longer. Okay. You're not going to be hungry. So if you're 200 pounds, you're going to have 200 grams. Fats, very important for the healthy hormones. Extremely important. Please don't cut those. Okay, don't neglect them. You need like 0.4 to 0.5 grams per pound. And of course, carbohydrates for energy because they're the brain's primary source of energy. Okay, you need carbs if you want to be focused, be dialed in on your work. And I'm going to explain you the hormonal profile. And now let's talk about the hormonal profile, okay? Because once you optimize your macronutrients, your testosterone is going to go higher, right? Which in return is going to help you doing harder work. You know, the word that moves the needle, your ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, is going to go down, which means that you're not going to have any cravings because of course it's easier to focus when you're not hungry, and your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, right, is going to go down, meaning that you're going to be dialed in. Okay, you're going to be ready for work, right? As I've said, carbs very important, and now low intensity cardio. Why low intensity and not doing Stairmaster in the gym? Because your body is going to adapt sooner or later to the higher intensity cardio, meaning that you're going to burn fewer and fewer calories, and plus you're going to be more tired from that. So we stick to doing only 10K steps every single day, and then we're going to increase the BMR, the calories, right? And how we're going to do that? Pretty simple. Let's say that you're right here, and I'm doing 15 minutes of cardio every single day. Your BMR is crashed. You're going to increase the calories through carbohydrates, okay, to thousands, to 2,200, and so on until you get to 3,000, right? We're going to decrease the cardio from the start. No cardio, only 10K steps a day. And of course, what's going to happen? Your BMR is going to go higher. But in this whole process that we increase the calories, we don't increase them at once because we're going to be in a caloric surplus and it's not going to be in our benefit. We're going to track the weight on the scale and how you look in the mirror, right? Because you're going to notice something, your body's not going to be fighting against you anymore. You're going to have more energy for work, the focus, the drive, be like, okay, I really love my work, right? Because everything adds up. You sleep better, which you recover better. You're going to eat right to fuel the body and the mind. You're going to begin to lose quite a few pounds, right? You're going to look better in the mirror, and you're going to be able to focus more than ever. And whether it is for your business or maybe you have like a job, right? A career, it's going to improve every aspect of your life, okay? Because a strong mind equals a strong body. And as a thank you, because you've stuck until the end of this video, I want to give you something, okay? If you go to my Instagram at Shredded Voss and you DM me the word system, I'm going to send you my complete protocol, step by step, on how to get lean, be more productive, be more focused for your work without dieting, without going to the gym every single day, and without doing any cardio whatsoever. So thank you for your time, and I wish you a fantastic day. See ya.